Lakshminada Samarambam, Nada Yamana Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryandam, Vande Guru Paramaram. The most important thing for leadership is always be respectful of somebody and be respectful of God. So you don't have to respect Narayana or Krishna, but be very respectful of someone. Because nobody is Swayambhu. We all have mentors, we all have idols, we all have inspirations. So you need to have the love for God and the fear for somebody you respect if you want to be a great leader. It says, Ulagam Yavayam Tam Ulavakkalum, Nilaiparithalum Neekalum. Creating the world, sustaining it and annihilating it. Ningala Alagila Vilayatudaya. Doing all that in a very casual fashion, as if it's a kid's play. Our Talaivar. So if you want to be a great leader, be at home or at work or in a community, you need to be part of construction. You need to play a bigger role in maintaining it. When you make a mistake, you need to annihilate it and do it in a very simple way without giving yourself lots of emotions and dramas. So even though that pasuram is all about worshipping Srimad Narayana, the first pasuram, that is the foundation of leadership principles. A good leader always plays a role in creating something. He plays a bigger role, he or she plays a bigger role in maintaining it. And he is also shameless about getting rid of things without any emotional attachment when things go wrong. But do it all with taking utmost responsibility in a very simple way is the definition of leadership. Another inspiration is Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda is as good a leader as you could ever think of. So when you were talking about leadership, I thought I would just use one word to talk about leadership. Leadership na Talamaiki automatically Padavi. The word Padavi, Padavi, it is not coined in a random fashion. That is the full embodiment of what a leader should be. Pa stands for Pasithiru, Tha stands for Thanithiru, V stands for Vilithiru. பசித்திருன்னா எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணி அந்த மாதிரி பசி கிடையாது. ஒரு முக்கியமான ஒரு லீடரோட முக்கியமான குவாலிட்டி என்னன்னா கண்டினியூஸ் லேர்னிங். பசித்திரு ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் ஆல்வேஸ் பிலீவ் தட் கற்றது கைமண் அளவு கல்லாதது கடல் அளவு. ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு நாள் நீங்கள் ஏதாவது புதுசாக தெரிஞ்சுக்காம தூங்குனீங்கன்னா அந்த நாளை வேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னு அர்த்தம். புதுசாக நீங்கள் ஒன்றும் ஸ்பிரிச்சுவாலிட்டி தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டாம், நியூ திங்ஸ் அபவுட் ரெஸ்பான்சிவ் டிசைன் தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டாம். It doesn't have to be HTML5, it doesn't have to be making more money. It could be something. And நார்மலாக இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு அந்த டெய்லி லேர்னிங் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். பட் லீடர்ஸுக்கு ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் என்னன்னா மனிதர்களை வாசிக்கவும் மனங்களை நேசிக்கவும் கற்றுக்கணும் ஒவ்வொரு நாளும். உலகத்திலே most complicated machine, most complicated logic is human being. So I don't know, Satya's ஒரு படம் 1987, கமல்ஹாசன் ஒரு படம். Not that I'm a big Kamal fan, but his intellectual title எம்ஜிஆருக்கு தேங்க்ஸ் போடுவார் கமல்ஹாசன். அதில் இதைத்தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. கமலோட தமிழ் இஸ் எக்ஸ்ட்ராடினரி. இட்ஸ் ஃபவுண்டட் ஆன் திவ்ய பிரபந்தம்ஸ் அண்ட் தொல்காப்பியம் அண்ட் திருக்குறள். எம்ஜிஆரை போட்டு எனக்கு மனிதர்களை நேசிக்கவும் மனங்களை வாசிக்கவும் கற்றுக் கொடுத்த வாத்தியார் நீ அப்படின்னு ஒரு இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷனில் வரும். அந்த இதில் தேங்க் பண்ணி அதுதான் கற்றது கைமண் அளவு கல்லாதது கடல். நீங்கள் தலைவராக இருக்குன்னா ஒரு வீட்டில் தலைவராக இருக்கணுமோ, நாட்டில் தலைவராக இருக்கணுமோ, சொசைட்டியில் தலைவராக இருக்கணுமோ, டெக்னிக்கலாக கற்றுக்கிறதெல்லாம் இட்ஸ் ஆல் பை ப்ராடக்ட். மனுஷங்களை கற்றுக்கணும், மனுஷங்களை வாசிக்க கற்றுங்க, மனங்களை நேசிக்க கற்றுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா எவ்ரிடே அதுக்கு ரிசல்ட் வராது. ஆனால் அதே தமிழ்லேயே இருக்குது, தெய்வத்தால் ஆகாதனும் முயற்சி தன் மெய்வருத்த கூலி தரும். அதை கண்டினியூஸாக பண்ணிகிட்டே இருந்தால் அட் சம் பாயிண்ட் யூ வில் கெட் த ரிசல்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் வாட் யூ வாண்ட். ஸோ பாஸ் ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் பசித்திரு, விச் இஸ் அபவுட் கீப் லேர்னிங் அபவுட் ஹியூமன்ஸ் ஒயில் லவிங். தனித்திரு முசுடு மூடி மாதிரி தனியாக உட்காந்து திருக்குறள் ஆருக்கு சொல்லியிருக்காரு, எண்ணி துணிக கர்மம் துணிந்த பின் எண்ணுவம் என்பது இழுக்கு. What it means is, you take lots of time to think, but also you need to be extremely careful so that your analysis doesn't turn into paralysis, because that is a fundamental tendency of human beings. People who think they are intellectual, people who think they can think a lot, they analyze to paralyze themselves. But you need to think so well. Once you decide, never regret what decision you made. So that is the most important thing. How do you do it? It is very easy to say, how do you do it? That's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Karmanye vadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. Like do your duty as a matter of fact duty for doing the duty and enjoy doing the duty. At some point, that itself will become the process. So every journey in life is not about reaching the destination. It is about enjoying the journey itself. And how do you enjoy the journey? Krishna again says in Bhagavad Gita, it's about you have to maintain equanimity. It doesn't matter whether you are winning or losing, whether you are happy or sad, whether you are successful or unsuccessful. So combination of those things combined with any Turinga Karmam, Turinga Pin, Ennuvam and Eluthiru is Tanithiru. Vilithiru is not about like being awake, because a human being could be awake and completely sleeping. Now that's what Thondaredipudi Alvar says in Alvar Prabandam. It says, Vedanol Prayam Nuru Mansardar Pugudelum Padiyum Urangi Pogum Ninai Padane Andu Pedai Palagan Adahum Pini Pasi Mupu Tumbam Adalal Previ Vendian Arangamad Arulani. What he says is, as per Vedas, even though we are all entitled to 100 years of life, half the time is gone in sleeping. And then the first 8 years is gone, first 3 years is gone because you can't even take care of yourself. After that you spend time playing. After that you spend time going to college. Then you become young. The physical pressures take over. Then you get married. And the pressure of taking care of family takes over. By the time you turn around, you already let your life go. So the most important thing about Vilithiru is not about what you do, how you do it. And the way to approach Vilithiru is literally, you need to start within. Mahatma Gandhi said in his autobiography, angry with you. Then they will, deride you. Then they will laugh at you. Eventually, they do what you want. What that means is, be the change you want to be. So everything has to start within. And starting within, it's very easy to say. It is very, 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 very difficult to do. So how do you start within being a great leader? The most important thing is anger. Anger comes from lust. Lust comes from expectation. Expectation comes because you are obsessed about something that you don't know whether you can get it or not. That's why Thiruvalluvar says, Sinamennum Sendarai Kolli, Inamennum Ema Punaichu. Anger first kills the person who gets it. And then only it impacts other people. So if you truly want to be a determined person who is going to keep his eyes open and show love, you can never show love to outside world if you don't show love to yourself. Anger is the worst damage you can do to yourself. So never, being passionate is very different from being emotional. There's a small fine line which is called objectivity. With the moment you cross that fine line of objectivity, your emotion, your passion becomes emotion. Your desire becomes lust. Your intention to work hard becomes anger. So if you truly focus on not getting upset with yourself and truly focus on doing everything in a way that you love yourself and love the people around you, that means it could be your family, company, society, whatever it is. Life would be, you got the potential to be a great leader. This is what Thiruvalluvar also says, Anbilar ellam tamakkudayar, Anbudayar enbum muriyar pirarku. What that means is, it's not about you have to give what you got to the family, to the society, you need to donate everything. The real meaning of that is actually from Divya Prabandhams. Even though they are all separated by time, great people do think alike. What that means is, the Anbu is not talking about the Anbu of being nice to people, showing, buying them lunch, dinner, or giving them a hug. The Anbu is make the other person do what the other person wants in the way they want. We make that mistake all the time. We think what is good for our kids and we force them into it. We think what is good for somebody and we give them and we think we have shown love. But that is not love. True love is giving what the other person wants in the way they want. In order for you to do it, you need to do it to yourself first. Because love always starts with it. So, that's, I never come prepared, I'm late, I'm very sorry. But if you want to be a great leader, read about Vivekananda, remember Padavi, Pasithiru, Tanithiru, Vilithiru, life will be okay. Thank you very much.